How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Connor Hughes MMA channel. And today I'm going to be breaking down my thoughts on the main event of UFC 330, Islam versus Ian Garry, where Islam Makhachev won the fight 49-46 on two of the judges' scorecards and 48-47 on one of the judges' scorecards. Now, this was actually like an interesting fight. I can't say that it was a fun fight to watch. Because in total there was 51 significant strikes landed. It was, and most of those were in one round for Islam Makhachev. Now, in my opinion, Islam clearly won this fight, but it was not 49-46. I find the fact that the judges gave round 4 to Makhachev to be actually disgusting. And if Ian Garry would have won the 5th round, that would have been one of the worst robberies in the history of mixed martial arts. I know that fights are scored round by round, and in this fight, I really wanted to cheer for Islam Makhachev. When he did get the head kick in round 2, I was freaking out. I thought it was really cool, including the head toss. But other than that, this is Ian Garry post-fight. He did nothing to Ian Garry besides a little mouse under his eye. Meanwhile, Ian Garry had him looking like this in the face. This is early in the fight, but you can already see the redness under his eyes, or under his arm, excuse me. And then there was also, look at his face post-fight. I do believe based on the scoring criteria, Islam won the fight because for some reason, control time is counted as like damage. But another just stall fest from Islam Makhachev, that was terrible. Just whenever he's in danger, he just holds on to this grip or this or whatever the fuck he does, and he doesn't let go. And for some reason, they can be against the cage for 3 minutes of a round, not advancing, and Herb Dean would not step in to separate. If Ian Garry was just holding Makhachev against the cage, I guarantee you Herb Dean would have separated because he would have been like, oh, Ian Garry's not going to advance. There's this thought that Islam Makhachev is going to go all out for this crazy finish. He's not. He's boring as hell. That fight fucking sucked. I'm truly glad that pay-per-view is no longer a thing, because if it was, and I spent, what was it, $20 a month for ESPN Plus and then 60-something, 70-something for pay-per-view, I would have been fucking furious. This would have been a much more anger-filled video, and it would have been filmed right after, at 1 in the morning. Islam does no damage. I want to look up Islam versus JDM stats. Let's see. $30 significant strikes. 22 significant strikes. He has thrown 52 significant strikes in his last 2 fights. And he has had 12 minutes plus 19 minutes, 31 minutes of control time. 31 minutes and 40 seconds of control time within 50 minutes. And he's done 2 more significant strikes per minute in this fight. 2 in these 2 fights. And a lot of these significant strikes are not significant. There was one moment where Ian Garry, I don't think he was hurt. I think he was caught by a foot by toes touching him in the chin while trying to move back off balance. This was not a flash knockdown where he was out for a second like Van versus Tyra. This was completely different. I know there's a ton of fans of Islam Makhachev celebrating the fact that he just broke Anderson Silva's win record. He did. And that's a truly impressive thing to do. But, like, can we try and inflict damage on your opponent? Like, can we try and do any damage? It's, like, I understand that he is, like, arguably now, in my opinion, he's probably the greatest of all time. Can we try and do any damage? At least when Khabib was on top of someone, he's trying to throw and damage you with elbows, with fists. And with Islam, it's just, I'll hold you here. It's fine. He doesn't even hold you on the ground. He holds you up against the cage. Keeps trying to jump on your back, which he'll never get. And it was truly just a bad performance from Islam Makhachev. And the people criticizing Ian Garry for, like, just standing in front of him. Not, like, moving away and not, like, just throwing a ton of strikes. That you can't fight one of these guys like that. It's not possible. You can't just overswing against a guy who wants to take you down, because then he's going to have every chance every chance he wants to take you down, he will have a better advantage and chance to do so. I also thought that in this fight, Ian Garry showed way too much respect. Kicking Islam in the knee. You okay, chap? You okay, chap? You didn't hit him in the nuts. And even Islam was like, what? You didn't, like, I'm not going to, what happened? Like, it would be a decent oblique kick that landed on the thigh. And Ian's like, oh, I kicked him in the nuts. Dude, fucking fight. You're there to fight. You're not there to show respect. This isn't the ultimate kiss-assing championship. This is the ultimate fighting championship. I thought how much respect Ian Garry showed truly hurt him in this fight. And as well as caused him to look worse in the judge's eyes, I think. Now I want to get into some of, like, the round by round stats to just really explain, like, my thoughts on this fight. Sal D'Amato, hang him up. Mike Bell, hang him up. Round 1, significant strikes. Islam Makhachev 3, Ian Garry 0. Clear round for Islam Makhachev with the takedown. One of the clearest rounds you'll ever see. Round 2, same thing. More significant strikes, more total strikes. He got a knockdown and a takedown in control time. Round 3, I think everyone would say clearly Ian Garry's round. Outstruck him. Didn't land as much, but was able to only lose 11 seconds of control time. I believe round 4 is the dissenting round between the judges. Let's see. Can I look? UFC 330 judges scorecards. Yeah, okay, so round 4 was the dissenting round. I thought so. In this round, Islam Makhachev had 3 minutes of control time, only attempted 10 strikes, and landed 7 total strikes. Ian Garry landed as many significant strikes as Islam Makhachev landed total strikes, and included 34 other strikes to note. Islam did not attempt one submission, did not attempt any damage while being in the dominant position, and he just let Ian Garry tee off decent shots, one that caused cuts and everything all over the face of Makhachev, and somehow that round was still given to Makhachev. At this point in the fight, I had it 2-2. I thought it was a pretty clear 2-2. And so when I saw DraftKings had Ian Garry plus 290 after winning the last 2 rounds, I thought to myself, why? I truly didn't understand why. I thought Islam should have been the favorite because I thought he's approaching GOAT status. But for the difference to be that big, I was genuinely confused because I was actually hanging out with someone who is a very big Islam Makhachev fan. He was nervous as shit. He's like, fuck, dude. It's 2-2. And I had other people be like, nah, it might have gone to Makhachev. He's like, there's no chance. Makhachev did no damage. This guy's a fucking Islam Makhachev fan. And he thought it was 2-2. I truly don't understand what Sal D'Amato and Mark Bell were watching in round 4. This is a damaged sport. This is a damaged sport. I hit you, you don't hit me, I win. I hit you, you hit me harder, you win. I hit you twice late, you hit a bomb on me, you win. You hold my back doing nothing, and you land pitter-patter shots on my face. Oh my God, pause. Whew. Where, I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying. Round 4. Oh, I think my head's in the way. I apologize. It's a terrible, utterly terrible. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Control C. Chat GPT. Let's see if I can figure this out. Who won the round? Let's see. ChatGPT is also Sal D'Amato. Damn it, my whole argument's fucked. I really do think Ian Garry won 2 rounds of this fight. And as much as I want to cheer for Islam Makhachev, it's almost impossible when you're landing 52 strikes in 50 minutes of your last fights. Yeah, I understand you can hold a guy down. I have the utmost respect for Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria started his career as like a submission guy and a grappler. And I think we all know why. He knew he wasn't going to get a big fan base doing that, unlike someone like Khabib and Makhachev. So he had to make himself a fun fighter to watch. He went out there striking with Volkanovski, striking with Josh Emmett. He knocked out Volk. He knocked out Holloway. When he grappled Charles, he put Charles in a crucifix and attempted to do damage. He then knocked Charles out on the feet. Islam Makhachev, in his recent fights, has become an absolute hug merchant. It's terrible to watch, and it really sucks that his fans are going to be like, oh, like I do think he's the greatest of all time, but they're going to be arrogant about it because I don't even know why. He's not it's fucking, like, it's literal, it's terrorism for the sport. It's the same as when, what's his name was champion. Fucking, not Merab. Sorry, I almost said Merab. Look at Merab. Merab's a grappler-based guy at the start of his career. Look what he did in his fights. That's a fun grappling fight. Another fun grappler, Daniel Cormier. But the boring people I'm talking about when they got the belt. Israel Adesanya on his way to the belt. So fun. Knocking everyone out once he got the belt. Terrorism of the sport at the highest levels. Staying on the outside, doing pitter-patter damage. The only thing with Adesanya was he had some fights where he absolutely styled on people and knocked them out. Islam has that too. But his last 2 fights have been awful. And then they throw the women's MMA before it. It's 50 minutes of grappling where, actually, I can't even say. I thought Mackenzie Dern was going to finish Jillian Robertson. Jillian Robertson did not look good. I'm going to get into that fight next a little bit. And then there's a few other things I want to touch upon. But I truly disagree with two of the scorecards. I do believe Islam Makhachev won the fight. I believe he's, if you want to say he's the GOAT, I can't, there's no argument other than like he tested positive for PEDs 10 years ago. But like, then people will say John Jones is the GOAT who tested positive 4 times. If your GOAT's Islam Makhachev, there's no argument from me. That he's unbelievably skilled as a fighter. My only problem is it's boring, man. It's truly boring to watch. It seems like it's only gotten worse as he's gone up in weight. And I know Joe Rogan and DC were saying Prates and Morales were licking their chops, but I don't know. I think that in that fight they're just gonna get held down because they're too much of a threat on the feet. Where I think Makhachev realized that maybe Ian Garry wasn't the most dangerous on the feet. I'm actually going to end this video here. I'm going to make a whole different video reacting to some of the other things from the rest of the card. If you guys enjoyed or if you didn't, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Because, I mean, if you want to make the total argument that because of the control time, round 4 is Islam's, I just can't agree with you. It's a damaged sport. And I believe 41 strikes to 7 counters 3 minutes of control time. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.